Hey y'all barbers, wake up man. So today's world, it is extremely easy to get ahead of 99.9% of barbers by simply being willing to do what it takes. And I know this statement sounds cliche, but that's the problem. A lot of barbers are over-informed and underperformed. So let me get into detail on 5 things you can do to get ahead of 99% of barbers. So let's get right into the video. Number 1. Go silent for 90 days. So basically for 3 months, I need you to go silent. Stop talking about what you're gonna do to people. Stop talking about what your goals are, your dreams and your aspirations are to other people. You ain't gotta broadcast it on social media. You ain't gotta tell your friends. You ain't gotta tell your family. You ain't gotta tell nobody. That means shut your damn mouth for 90 days and just work. Because talking about your goals and dreams and aspirations to other people can do one or two things. A, either they're going to crush them because they can't see themselves doing it. Or B, it's going to be a dopamine hit for you. While you're talking about it, it's going to feel good. And that's going to stop you from actually acting. See, if you actually shut the hell up and actually put the work in and get the dopamine from the results, then that's a whole different story. And in that case, you can actually get ahead. So number 2, lose as much sleep as possible cutting hair. You need to be at that shop or that suite from sun up to sundown. No complaints about, oh, I ain't getting enough sleep, or oh, I need my rest and I need my me time. None of that. Right now is the time for you to completely focus, dive in and give it everything you got for at least 90 days. Damn some sleep, damn all that rest. You trying to get it in. And this brings me right into my next point. Number 3. Lose as much time with your family cutting hair. Yeah, that's right. See, this one right here get a lot of barbers in their feelings, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of barbers use their wife and their kids or their family at home as an excuse to not put the work in. So when I come to tell you, you need to lose time with your family for 90 days in order for you to get ahead of 99% of barbers, and that takes that excuse away. Now you gotta actually put some work in. When I was building my barber career, I had to go all the way in. Damn some sleep, damn the time with my family. I was able to pay for things like bills and taking care of the kids or whatever. But most of my time was spent at that shop. And y'all know my philosophy. 90% of your time need to be spent at that shop when you're building. I understand if you established and you prioritize your time with your family or whatever, but 90% of that time need to be at the shop if you want to get ahead. That little bit of time that you do spend with yourself and your family, just make it quality. Which goes into my next point, number 4. Lose as much leisure time cutting hair. A lot of barbers think they so goddamn cool. They got to be in the hottest bars, clubs, or events in town. Sit your ass down somewhere. Matter of fact, stand your ass behind that chair a little bit more. Right now it's not time for fun and games. You shouldn't have much leisure time when you got goals. If you could sacrifice a bit of fun and a bit of leisure and put that time back into building your craft or building your clientele, I promise you, you'll get ahead of 99% of barbers. You're going to have to learn time management at some point. But right now, that little extra leisure time that you have that you may be hanging out on those Friday nights when you know you got to get your ass up Saturday morning, or that time you try to hang out before you go home to your family, spend that time at the shop. If you're too in love with fun and you feel like you're missing something, then your heart may not be with barber. Spending your leisure time at the shop can't do nothing but help you get more precise with haircuts, build more clientele, and up your experience as a barber. Number 5. Lose as much clientele as possible targeting. Now what I mean by targeting is this. You have an ideal client that you would like to serve. The type of client that's going to pay your price, that's going to abide by your policies with ease, people that you actually like, and people that's going to respect your time, whatever that may be. You're trying to target this specific group of people, learn their needs, and tailor your services to fit these people. You're gonna lose a lot of clients. You can't be in your feelings about it. You gotta understand it's just part of the process. If you're not losing clients, then you're really not growing. That means that you just taking everybody. When you find out a majority of what you thought was clients were actually customers, then your little feelings gonna be hurt. Lose as much clients as possible targeting the exact type of people that you want in your chair. Everybody is not your client. Customers gonna choose you because the price and the cut right, and clients are gonna choose you for the relationship and the value that you bring them. So what you're actually doing is losing customers and not clients. This is naturally gonna happen as you progress. You raise your prices, you're gonna find out who is really your customer and not a client. When you switch from walk-ins to appointments, you're gonna find out who was customers and who were clients. When you switch locations, you're gonna find out who was a customer and who was a client. When you start establishing boundaries and having policies, you're going to find out who was a customer and who was a client. This is naturally part of the process. You better get used to it sooner or later. So within these 90 days and you practicing these 5 things, I need you to take a break once a month. Go have some fun. Go do something different. Go do something inspiring. When I get in my zone like this, I may take a trip. I may rent a high-end luxury car that I know I want to have in the future. Go to some places and do some things that inspire me. I'm going to do something different than the norm to try to get myself accustomed to that 1% of lifestyle so I can have a vision and a feel of where I'm trying to go. And that inspires me to continue doing what I'm doing. Remember, intermittent errors of laser focus is how you blow past everybody else. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.